Hey everyone, it's Kyle with WP Underdog, and today we're gonna get started on the very first real lesson slash tutorial thingamajigger for hashtag boop boop hashtag tech simplify. Today we're gonna talk about passwords. I felt like this was a great thing to start on because we have a lot of passwords. We have a lot. I mean, have you guys ever thought about how many passwords we have? It's insane. One of the reasons that I wanted to talk about passwords today is that because we have so many passwords that we have to remember, we tend to use the same password for everything even though they tell us not to. But it's not the most secure thing to be doing. And the reason that is because if someone can get your email address or they can get a little bit of identifying information about you and they know that they have a password of yours that might be tied to a different account, they could actually end up getting access to all of your most important stuff. And that's why it's really important to make sure that you do not use the same password for everything. And also that you don't use super simple passwords for everything. Guys, passwords are really important to make sure that we have secured. And one of the best ways to do that I know is by using a password manager, because I know Leslie's mentioned this a few times. And I've really been hammering this into my own like heart right lately. Our brains are not meant to store information. Like, we might know every single word to "Hit Me Baby One More Time," but I will never remember anybody's birthday. And that's way more important than a Britney Spears song from 1990 something.
Whatever.
Our brains store the stupid information and then they forget the important stuff. So because passwords are important, because they have to do with our security, and especially when it comes to our business, it's going to be really important that we make sure that we do not store passwords in our brains. And so I'm going to make it super simple for you guys today. So I'm going to talk about a password manager. A password manager is, think of like a vault or a safe at a bank, but online, where all your passwords get stored instead of money. The password manager's job, the entire point of it is to make sure that you keep all of your stuff super duper safe. The one that I recommend is, it's actually free to use. It's LastPass.com. So LastPass is the password manager that I've been using for probably the last 4 years-ish. Go ahead, create an account. It's totally free for you to use. What I like about it, that's typically better than like a browser, if you save your passwords in your browser. I love that it lets me do the sharing super easy. Like, I have a lot of passwords, both personally and for business, that I share over to Leslie. And she has access to those passwords and it's super easy. And I'll be honest, the vast majority of the passwords that I have no idea what they are, because LastPass just fills them in for me. I really like storing the digital records. I'm not going to show you guys inside my LastPass account because I actually have some important documents in there that I don't want to accidentally be showing you. But this stuff's phenomenal. Like, I've used it to store, well, actually exactly what it says here. My insurance information, my car VINs. Well, I haven't stored this, but Leslie, haven't you stored, like, you've had clients share their secure notes to you,
Like credit card
for like credit card information and
social
security information, like things like that. So it's like a super safe. It's a safe safe.
secure.
It's a super secure vault for all of the stuff that you don't want other people to see, and it's just fantastic. Now, back when I first started using LastPass, the free version let you save all your passwords for one place. You couldn't use it between multiple devices, so I couldn't use it on like my computer at home, my computer at work, and my phone. Now you can, so that's included in the free version. I'm pretty sure you can share passwords using the free version as well, but there may be certain ways of sharing that information that you can't do with the free version. Like, maybe you aren't able to let them see your password, or maybe you are only able to let them see your password, or maybe the updates between, if you update your password and what they end up having on their end and access to, maybe that's different between the free and the paid versions. Like, maybe if you have the paid version, anytime you update your password, it'll automatically update it to your friend as well. I don't think it'll do that in the free version. Honestly, if you need all that stuff, it's like super cheap. It's like, what, $2 a month? They even have like family accounts, super cheap. I've been just paying for the paid version for years. I don't I just, yeah, it's worth the money to me just to not have to worry about it. But they have a free version and you're welcome to use that. They also have a business version if you want, if you have like multiple people on your team that you want to share passwords between. They have, check this out, guys. They've got Chrome extension. That's what I use. Have it for Firefox, Safari. They have it on all the apps stores. They have it everywhere. It's awesome. So all you need to do is you create your account. We'll go through the steps. Email, master password. That is the password that you are going to want to make sure is a strong password. So it hits all these minimum requirements that are listed here. But it's also something that you're not going to have too much of an issue remembering. A fun little tip for coming up with a password that is hard to guess, but you'll also remember, is if you take a snippet of like a phrase from your favorite movie. For example, I will use Adam Sandler when he yells at something when he's in the bathtub. I forget which movie this is. Is this the... Oh, this is the one where he goes back to school. Billy Madison?
Yeah.
Okay. So Billy Madison, he goes back to school. He's sitting in his tub and he's like, "Stop looking at me, Schwan." Right? So that's the phrase. And I would use, for my password, I would use the first letter of each of those words in the sentence. So it'd be SLAMS. You'll do the BM because that's the title of the movie. So it'd be "Stop Looking at Me, Swan," Billy Madison. So BM. And then the year that the movie came out, and I don't know what the year is, so we'll just pretend it's like 2001. So it'd be "Stop Looking at Me, Swan," BM, 2001. If I didn't use the exclamation point already, maybe I'd throw it on the end. And then that's how you create a super secure password, and it's something that's easy for you to remember. So that's a fun little tip, but I wouldn't recommend doing that for every single one of your websites because it's going to be really hard to remember what you used for what. So just use that as your LastPass master password. And then you can just use random gibberish for all the other ones. I'm not going to go through the sign up process because it is ridiculous. Oh, here's all the free features. Free features. Yeah, you can share. Yes, the access on all your devices wasn't a free thing back when I started using it. It's fantastic. So that's cool that they rolled that out to everybody. I'm guessing if you hit see all features. Okay, check this out. All right, so secure notes. You get a security challenge. That means it'll analyze all your passwords for you to see if there's any ones that are considered like weak or compromised. So there's actually lists out there on the internet, guys, where people's usernames and passwords are put out into cyberspace, and people can try and log into those accounts through these lists. The security challenge goes and it checks against like stuff like that to make sure that you don't have any passwords in your account that are already compromised. Let's see. Premium features. Oh, the emergency access. Okay, premium feature. Emergency access. If you have a business, that is fantastic because what it does is if something happens to you, you can have a designated person who has what's considered emergency access to your account. So what they'll do is they'll send in like a request for emergency access, and there's a place to do that. And if you do not respond to the alert that LastPass will send you to your email confirming that, if you don't do that within a certain time period that you get to set, then that person will immediately get access to your accounts. And that's great for people who need like backup plans for running their business, or like if something were to happen to me and Leslie needs to have access to be able to pay some of our like banking accounts or like whatever bills we've got going on, she would immediately be able to give access to it from this emergency access. So I highly recommend, if you can afford the like $24 a year, it's worth it just for that. But yeah, so I'm going to recommend, okay, do the LastPass, sign up for it. That's going to be your 5-minute task for the day. When you sign in, you're going to be able to get a tour. It's like a little pop-up tour. You can go through it or not. That's up to you. But start putting your passwords in there and play around with it. And if you have questions, pop them in the comments and I will answer questions. I will use screenshots to help answer whenever possible. LastPassIsBomb.com. That's my 5-minute task for you guys today. That's your homework. Let me know in the comments if you've already got LastPass, or if you are getting LastPass to help manage your stuff. put a LastPass in the comments so that we can all like celebrate and throw like little dancing gifts and things like that all over the comments. And I will be back to you guys. Not Wednesday. It will be tomorrow, actually. So Tuesday. I will be back with you guys tomorrow with our next quickie, techie, simplify our life tip. So we'll see you then. All right. Bye.